Is it working? Okay. Hi guys. Welcome back. Some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. We made it to Semine. Not the wedding. Not yet at least. But searching for the blacksmith lost hands. So
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above! And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
could I borrow a horse?
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that.
What does a
Unless you've
decent
got any more
price
questions.
means?
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Semine's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
Cut down on drag time. Yeah.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semine? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my Nardi club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Nah.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
I'd flirt with the girls.
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
That would be good.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard, then.
Let's go. Can we steal anything from here? Oh. Can we write? Like back in the day? Where is the... Oh, over here. Oh! Excuse me. Sounds like some 90s slang. It is funny, I have to say. Oh, there was a sharpening thing here. How are you doing with our sword? Okay, the hunting sword is a bit used, but the military sword is still in good shape, so it's fine. Our shield is pretty badly broken.
It's hot out.
Who's the...
What's up, youngster? We're going.
Yeah, we're going. Who am I? Is this the guy to talk to for the horse? 1,000.
Stop loitering! Come on!
Horse trader. Ah, here we are.
Blessings to you. What would you like?
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's
Yeah.
good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond.
Is that
That's
our
where we were
horse?
ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
Huh. That would be nice. That's a...
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Right, branding.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Damn it.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone?
Oh, we yapping.
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one.
Yes, sir.
Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Nice.
Don't forget to get some proper tack as well.
We're definitely yapping. Is this it? It is. We have our horse. 100. Wow, that is cheap. Ugh. Okay. Can I? Yeah, we'll need to buy a.
You health.
Yes. Can I? I will need to buy a saddle and everything. Got our old ride back. Yeah, boy. Where do you go? Ugh.
I'm all done in.
Is he upstairs? What is here? Lockpicking very hard.
Pebbles! My girl! I thought they killed you down by that pond.
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day.
Hold on.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see. Hunter's pouch. Ooh. Saddle. Norman saddle. Oh. That's expensive. Oh. What the? Wait, we can't buy anything of some farmer's horseshoes. Oh God. Life in saddle. Fucking sucks to be poor, man. Holy shit.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
Fucking excuse me. Yeah, I still have the felt cap. Haven't gotten rid of that. Yeah, work boots are almost done, but we have some simple shoes to spare them with. Let's see. Hey! Nice. So I can call her with X. I can mount, speed up, slow down. That's like a fucking car. Has its own stamina and everything. I have to press different buttons to rear up. Jesus, this is complicated. Ah, and we have its saddle. Well, does it have a saddle? Horse. Ho ho! Trying to not to trample someone this time. That would be a good idea. And also try not to fucking punch the horse. Does have quite a bit of capacity. So it's definitely usable. Let's grab Knight in Training. Woohoo! Whoa! Oh.
Easy, good horse. Oh.
Nice! Alright, I think we're good.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Huh.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskowitz.
Right, sir.
Yep.
You keep up with us, son. Troskowitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant.
Oh.
Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again.
Oh, we can
I knew
follow
this
them.
wedding wouldn't be cheap.
Riding
but
that
I'm
horse
feeling
raw?
like a
Oh,
stuck
you better
pig.
believe it.
And the bailiff, the bride's
Fucking
father,
barebacking him.
you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin
I'm
than
fucking
me.
poor
Not
for any
to the time,
protection. What do
sir.
you want from me?
But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Alright. I'm listening. Yeah, we will do that at some point. This is so much better with the horse. Oh, it's amazing. It's like a whole new world.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Everything all right, eh?
Nice.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly.
Yes,
Hold
sir.
on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Hmm. The quill is mightier than the sword. Ha 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 ha. Smart ass.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank
Damn
you,
it.
Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Okay, we'll fight with the club, I guess.
So, young'un, are you ready?
Born ready.
All right, let's do it.
Bonk.
Jesus, I'm hit!
Yes, you are. Yes, ship.
Come on, then!
Oops. Nice hit. Nice hit. Good, good, good. Ah. Love the battle cries. Come on, I don't want him to die before we get there. That would be embarrassing.
Come here, son.
Oh,
Get over here,
that's a
you
lot of
warrior.
blood. This should stop it.
Yeah.
What do you say, son?
Anyway, work up a sweat.
I didn't even work up a sweat.
Climb off your high horse, sonny. You might have won, but you ought to show a bit of respect.
Oh, leave him be, Gnarly. He's young. He'll figure it out on his own in time.
Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I
Nice.
will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Oh.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Got a new shield. Nice. Yeah, I do want to also wash myself. Yep. Ah, and this is a camp. We can sleep over here. Let's see it. Yeah. So it's not as good as the shield that we have, but it's in good condition. So it's always worse than what you have already. It do be like that, huh?
Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got
course.
a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get
Yeah.
revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn.
Huh.
There's
The
no
church
helping the
first.
dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
The two advices of life. Do you settle down or do you know, join the adventure?
What a cheap old nag.
Talking about not hitting. You can apologize to the Lord when you're sober. Talk about not running people over. This guy just did it. Alright, back here we are. Good job, Pebbles. Should probably move her there, huh? Oop. Guess we can't really dismount. Well, you know what to do. You're a horse.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, sweet knife. Alright, where is that bailiff? Lion's Crest. Speaking of, I think we did get, another level in speech. Artisan, hustler. It's easier for you to sell stolen goods. Jack of all trades. Get a bonus of +2 to skill checks. Ah, I like that. Polished wares. That could be good. This is a fancy place. Look at that pretzel. Looking mighty fine. Apparently that is trespassing. Okay. Literally opening all the doors.
That makes you ill. And get this,
Who are these guys? Humans.
at least a week.
Oh.
It happens. Just watch where you're going, Nick.
I found a buried corpse by the woods. I was asking myself if maybe you might know something about it.
Well, we already know.
A corpse in the woods near here? Hang on. Why the hell would I know anything about it? You find a corpse in the woods and come straight to me about it? Are you yanking my pizzle? I had a brawl in the tavern, yeah, but I certainly didn't kill anyone. Go and ask there. Accusing decent folk at first sight. Shame on you. It was good to see you, my friend.
Very aggressive.
Exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around. Bastards. Someone should kick their asses. Really clip those fuckers' wings.
Greetings to you. One day after another.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started.
Straight to the pizzle yanking.
If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Yeah.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
Sure.
What are humans doing in Troskowitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
Damn.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them.
No pouncing.
And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Trust me, I want that too.
Someone should kick their asses. Really clip those fuckers' wings.
Well, this doesn't seem too
Where
bad.
where do I get the food from?
Get them human horse.
Christ, it's hot out.
Beer.
I should go back. Otherwise, Lord Semine and the captain will leave me behind.
Really clip those fuckers' wings.
I want to do this, I just don't understand how.
Christ, pardon me.
Oh great, it's raining as well.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
Damn it! And they leave just like that? That's fucked. Okay. Must be somewhere over here. Okay, not here. Ah, here is.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Nice.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Yep.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but
What?
I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
Yeah.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that. That'll be all. Thanks.
Nice. All right, that worked out.
What do you need, my friend?
What does the scribe do?
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things, right?
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
Amazing.
So, if I needed to get something, you'd certainly be able to tell me where, right?
Depends on what you're looking for. Don't involve me with anything dishonorable.
No, don't worry. I'm just looking for some armor.
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Burgau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachov. He might at least sell you an iron helmet.
You don't know of anything better?
Aha! So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And how would Prince Brunswick's armor suit you?
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Maybe I am a knight. Don't you think I look like a knight? I'd like to sell it to a knight.
Oh, come now. Surely you're not going to keep that legend to yourself. Do a fellow scholar a service.
Youngster,
Legendary fetch
being
quest
able
time.
to piss your name in the snow doesn't make a scholar out of you.
I beg your pardon?
All right. No need to lose your temper. I'll
Damn
tell you.
it.
In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince
Nice.
Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him. So he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Then what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon.
What a fucking
So,
story.
what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Well, considering what he later added to the coat of arms, I expect he helped the lion, eh?
Smart. Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set
Truly a
off
duel
on his
for the
journey.
ages.
His
Yeah.
wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup. So it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom. But the lion took care of that.
Where did Brunswick's armor come from?
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who built Trusky. This George spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas. A suspiciously long amount of time, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Don't worry too much about it. It's just an old wives' tale. And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George overpowered it with his bare hands and laid it at the king's feet, still alive. As a reward, Wenceslas gave young Württemberg the name Lion and the armor of his ancestor, Prince Brunswick. Only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament abroad and died on his way back to his king. Specifically, while visiting his uncle here at Trusky. Of course, the king wanted his armor back, but Lord Chenyek didn't want to give it to him, claiming he had the hereditary right to it. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Trusky, but fortunately Lord Chenyek was completely destitute by then, so he sold all of Trusky and the armor to the king.
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armor, why did he leave it here?
Because he didn't have any choice, my friend. He never found the armor. Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While he did leave the armor here, he never told anyone where. It's said he hid it so it could only be found by a true knight. Each piece in a different place. Or so they say round these parts. Who knows
Just
if
like
there's any truth
this
to the tale.
Coliseum
And
armor.
do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
One is a church.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell. I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake.
Nice.
And now go.
Thank you. That was an interesting story. Can find the armor. Alright, let's tell them we got the news and then end this episode.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Should be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir.
I will.
Preparations. Well, those preparations will have to wait. In any case, hope you all enjoyed watching. Make sure you like, subscribe to see more. The live stream will obviously continue. Till then, like, subscribe, and it has stopped working. Bye-bye.